Okay, we'll just go straight to NPFL now, match day 19. Well, it's really looking pretty for some clubs, while some clubs not looking good for them at all. Like what happened yesterday, where Pillars 3 games in a row now, they're yet to pick up a win. You know, you were talking about the fact that they might just, come back and nick it. But this time around, with the wobbling and all that, the patchy result here and there, poor form and all. I mean, last 3 games, they went to Niger Tornadoes and they couldn't just pick up a win.
I mean,
lost 2-1.
2-1. That game, they took the lead. So you expect them to actually go on and build on it before. It seemed like Pillars, multiple champions of the League Two, to surrender a 1-goal lead and go on to lose again. There might just be something wrong there.
Yeah, because the coach didn't start with Prince, I agree, Rabiu Shewa and Omo Johnson, all of them were on the bench. But when he now brought them in the second half, I mean, trust Niger Tornadoes, they just wouldn't want to let them be. They had to make sure they had to put Agri in check because they know what he can actually do. He's a deadly striker, but they just couldn't pick up anything. So for Pillars now, hopefully they can just pick up something in their game this weekend. And if we take a look at the fixtures, okay, another result yesterday night too was MFM.
Yeah, massive
Massive
result.
one, just a goalless draw. They pick up some points from there.
Wow, beat Niger Tornadoes previously and then traveled to get 1 point. Very decent, and Niger Tornadoes had to, pour that anger on Pillars, but MFM, they are staying focused. Each time you watch that team, Cecilia watched them against Eimba, and then you start wondering if only they could make use of most of the chances that they create. They are a very focused team, a team that, they look at you and like, you think we're going to respect you. They're not respecting anything. They have a point to prove, and they're doing just that. And again, look, look at MFM. It tells you that good administration and management contributes to success.
It's not magic.
Well, same with the Ikorodu United. It's just that they don't have the players.
Exactly. And Ikorodu is a bit different because it looks like there's something wrong with the fabric of the team itself. So they might need to check that out in mid-season.
They really
good for them. They've been getting they got a win, and the last time around it was 1-0. And just going back to MFM, there was a story that came out recently that the coach has been given a 3-match ultimatum, Fidelis Ilechukwu, and I thought, okay, I didn't get where that was coming from. And this team is doing really well. They're already punching above the weight, and this ultimatum is coming, but it's come out to actually say the club didn't give him any ultimatum. It was just a way of him actually. It was a way of him motivating his team. He said, okay, 3 games now, we want to get as many points as possible in these next 3 games. So it wasn't the club at all. I think that's a very good one. MFM are doing really well, so I don't think they deserve to be distracted at all.
At all. They don't need that distraction, because I was even wondering how. Well, we'll go for a short break now. We'll come back, we'll talk more on fixtures for today. And of course, Ben Alaya will be joining us. Just enjoy these highlights coming from Warri Wolves. And of course, Sunshine Stars ended 2-0 before Warri came to Lagos. And of course, well, Ikorodu had to tell them, look, you just can't continue your winning streak, because they won 2 games back-to-back before they lost in Lagos. Enjoy this highlight.
Okay, match the 17 highlights. Warri Wolves beating Sunshine Stars by 2-0. Well done to the league management company for providing those visuals. We are proud of what we're doing with the league this season. It's a Friday morning. Ben Alaya joins us now. Ben, good to have you around. Not much issues to talk about. The Nigeria Professional Football League doing great, making us talk sports.
Fantastic to be here, as always. When you are on television and on channels, and you're with Cecilia and Austin, and okay. It's always nice to be here, always.
Good to have you around, Ben.
Thank you.
Cecilia was talking about match day 19.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Some games to expect this weekend before they will go on break. Canopilas, after that, after losing, right, they'll have a chance to see if they can also take another game away from home. Talking about they're playing at Plateau United, but there you have the fixtures, Rangers and Heartland. Wow. That's going to be tonight. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a cracker for that one. We just wait what's going to happen. Plateau United and Canopilas, Warri Wolves and Academy Warriors. Warri Wolves will have to go home if they can continue their winning streak at home. Wiki Tourist and Ikorodu United. Where Ikorodu United traveling to Wiki, where the coach has been saying that, look, they can actually go there and pick up a point to see if they can do that. Abia Warriors and Sunshine Stars. That's another game to look out for. Aqua United 3SC, Lobby Stars and Rivers United. Eimba and Nasarawa United, MFM and Giwa FC. I know Giwa would definitely want to come to Lagos. They play away, but they don't go to their home to play games. FC Eimba and, of course, Niger Tornadoes will also be in action on match day 19 from Nigeria Professional Football League. The big game that will get us talking definitely be which one, Ben? Let me ask you, which one?
Rangers Heartland.
That's right.
As they call it, it used to be Rangers International. That was Iwanyao. Now it is Rangers Heartland. They call it a rental derby, and I expect that it will be a fantastic game, and anything can happen. Yeah, Rangers is on the high. Heartland is trying to come up, and for me, that is the game of the week, and I hope it will be a showpiece for Nigerian football. I also want to make. Even though you don't, they say there are no issues today. Yeah, really, there are a lot of issues. Yes, I said it's another day, but can we talk about why Giwa did not the last game there?
Can we finish Rangers first? No, yeah, we're done. Let's talk about the fact that they beat Ikorodu. When they're playing at home, usually, when they beat Ikorodu, 4 goes to 1. You know, fantastic one for them. They can also do that to Heartland. It shows that they've actually arrived, because most of the fans have been saying for a long time they've not had trophies. Like,
I hope Imama Amaka Kwabo is doing a fantastic job. Fantastic goalkeeper. I'd like to see goalkeepers also heading. The coaching crew, which is doing now, and I give the credit to the Rangers management for giving him that this thing, and you can do it. So a lot of goalkeepers who think that it is you are only a goalkeeper coach, Mama is showing that you can be the head coach and do well, and I see that very soon we have a lot of them. Dosu Joseph is doing a lot, which silently, but not many people. So I live in the same area with him, so I see him practically every other day. He's doing fantastic, and don't forget, Atlanta 96, that was the goalkeeper. He's grooming a lot of players that have gone abroad that people are not talking about. And I think that those are the type of, those are the future of Nigerian football.
Yeah. Let's put you on the spot here. What's the prediction for the game, Rangers Heartland?
Rangers Heartland, I foresee a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw?
Wow, right there.
Yeah, because it's going to be a high-scoring game. I foresee a 2-2 draw. I want Rangers to win. Emeka, one year, I hope you will forgive me if I... die-hard Rangers fan is one of us. But I would have wanted Rangers to win, but Heartland is also coming up, but I said... I foresee a 2-2 draw.
Okay, Emeka won't forgive you for that.
Yeah,
anyway. I mean, it points at
I know he won't forgive me.
That's not a good one.
Ben is champing at the beat still to talk about Giwa FC. For
the reason why they've done beyond 3 games.
And they play MFM. Now, I don't know, like, what have you heard about they've missed 3 games so far now. And usually, according to the LMC rules, they're supposed to be expelled from the league based on that alone. What's the latest?
The LMC listed them for a game. this weekend.
And I mean, the pictures have been out. The pictures have been out forever.
It takes a while. Like, they usually take 48 hours usually before they come up with the rules.
The rules are very clear. Yeah. The rules are clear. What Ambassador Chris Giwa said is that there is a subsisting court order.
Litigation, okay.
Thank you. That says you cannot recognize the other board. I don't want to start mentioning names so that we don't go and personalize it. So you cannot recognize the other board. He's heading a faction. Cecilia is also heading a faction. Another person is heading a faction. But that he recognizes the LMC. Yeah. But he will not honor games that are taken, whose decisions are taken by the other faction that is opposing to him. Of course, the good thing was that yesterday there was a meeting at the House of Reps, and the House of Reps has said, look, on Tuesday we are meeting again. There was supposed to be a congress of the other faction headed by Giwa and in Abuja today. But he has said that he recognizes the laws. If the House of Reps says don't hold a congress, he will not hold a congress. So he's not holding a congress. Okay. Now, Ben, let me bring you to this. Now, he says he doesn't recognize the other one now. LMC actually came out with those things, right? LMC have their own rules, and you have a body that can rectify it, right? Yeah. And the body recognized right now that we know is the one led by Manjupini, because they're the ones recognized by FIFA. That's the one we all know. You are the one mentioning names. We can mention him because he's the president of Nigerian Football Federation. Nigeria is going to play friendly, right? Who is going to be in charge of that game? He is the one, right? Is the NFF that we know that's going to be in charge of that game? Who went to Mexico? Is the same, I mean, for the FIFA Congress, the same NFF that we know. Cecilia, if the LMC feels that it has contravened the rules, let them take the decisions. They have to wait like 48. They don't just make decision immediately. No, they have to wait for like 48 hours. We all know that now. They have to wait. They don't just take it. They have to like meet referee report and all that. We know how the law, how it happens. The rules are very clear. The rules are very clear. You wait 48 hours, so you don't make. Look, I stand here to insist that there are only 3 club sites that are owned by individuals who are spending their money. One of them is GYFC, MFM, and of course Ifeanyi Ubah. And if you kill Ikorodu United to a large extent, now if you kill these clubs, you are also killing the league. Are you using emotional blackmail here? That's what we're talking about. No, it's not emotional blackmail. That is the truth. Godwin Enakena is one of our colleagues, and we know all the managers of these clubs. That is why I said somehow, I want to go back to Bendel Insurance and let us take Bendel Insurance out of government, apron. Ben, let me bring you back to the Giwa issue that you talked about. I'm sorry to digress, to go back to this. Hold on. I'm trying to clarify something. Yesterday we talked about the fact that if you feel you cannot obey the rules of LMC and a particular body and all that, don't play. Other clubs, exactly, don't play. Other clubs might just want to do the same thing. Whatever happens, wait, Cecilia, I'm looking at the league now. I'm not looking at the litigation and everything he also explained that in the last 3 seasons, they've been banished to several places and they've honored it. Yeah. But there is a subsisting court order. So if he plays, it means that he has.
Let us move on, guys. Let's move on.
All right.
Austin,
Cecilia, you don't work for the LMC. We don't work for the LMC. We're just waiting. Let's work for the LMC. Plays that game against the NFF. Wait, it doesn't take time to bring out a match report and then come out and say what needs to be said.
But they have to wait for 48 hours. So we'll just wait. Maybe by tomorrow.
Okay, maybe after 48 hours we could talk about it.
Let's not prejudge.